Everyone has joined? Okay, so we'll start. So in this session, we are going to see how to find out the particular SP of the application. Okay. So this is on the test server we are checking. The fees model. Okay. Under fees, we have let's say concession transaction. In this, no, basically what happens, we are giving concession for a particular student. Okay. Like on the tuition fee, how much 50% of concession that we're applying over here. So this application we have called as concession transaction. Now we are getting over here some data. Okay. So there are around 233 pages. So on one page there are almost 10 records are there. So now we need to check how the data comes from which SPA. Okay. Now school suggested us to show only current data over here. Okay. Now currently here it displays all the record. If you can see here from 2022 onwards, current year it shows all the records. Now school suggested to display only current year data. Okay. Now first we'll see from where this data comes. So we need to find the SP from where data comes. Okay. So before we open that application, we need to inspect over here. Okay. Clear the network and the network clear. And then you have to click on concession transaction. Okay. So it will call the API which the data displays. Okay. Now these many API it calls. So you need to find out from where this data comes. Okay. Now data has been displayed. So same data you can see in the payload also. Okay. Now I need to check which API it calls. Okay, one by one. On the payload, we need to check the data. Okay, so you can see this is the API which called get all SIMs concession transaction. So when I click on preview, I can see the data over here. See transaction number, what is the transaction date and all. Okay, I can, if I expand this, see, if I expand this, I can see same name over here. Same name is appearing over here. You can see. So this is the enroll number. So this is the API which it calls to get the data. Okay. So the data which is populating over here, it is coming from this particular API. Okay. Now you need to find the SP. So if you click on this particular API, if you go to header, you can see the API call. This is the URL which it calls the API. So this is the API, common API. API name is concession transaction, and this is the function it calls. Okay, so you need to copy this particular function, go to Visual Studio Code. So everybody will be having this code. So you just have to paste it over here, that particular function. Okay. Now it calls for this particular get all SIMs transaction. Okay. If you check on top, no, the API name, same name will appear over here. So this is the particular API name, common concession transaction, and this is the function name. So you have to search this particular function. I'll copy it. So I'll search over here. Now this is the API code which they are written, developer must be written. Now this is the SP. So it is mentioned that SQL data reader execute store procedure. So this particular SP it calls, and which OPR meaning which block it calls, that is S block. So we need to copy this particular SP name, go to SQL test server. Now I'm checking for which particular school, AS school, that is American Academic School. So I'll connect to AS. Okay, I'll go to local server, AS. Okay, then I click on programmability to find the SP. Then I click on stored procedure. So whatever name you copied, you need to copy that name and filter over here. Okay, filter that SP name and then expand. Okay, then you will get only one that particular SP. So you have to right click over there and modify. So this is particular SP which it calls to get that particular data. So whatever data is displaying over here, it is coming through this particular SP and this block. So I open that particular SP. Now I'll find that particular block. So S block. So this is the block it calls. This is a commented part. Let's see this. Okay. So next. Now what client has suggested to display only current year data. Okay. Now I need to change in the query. Okay. So we have find out the SP. Through SP, I have found out the block, which block it calls. Now it take this particular block side. Okay. So same data, whatever data is populating over here, same data I have taken in the query. Okay. Same. If it is 2328 something records are there, same data is displaying over here. So what client says that he wants only current year data. Okay. So what you have to do in the query, you have to change that only current year data you have to display. So in concession transaction, So now I can see only current year data. Okay. Now same change I need to add it in the SP. Okay. So same part what I'll do, I'll copy and go to SP over here. Expand that particular block. Okay. Wherever it need to add. So I'll add it over here. I have executed my SP. Okay. Now I'll check in the application again. So concession transaction. So I can see only current year data. Okay. So this is how you have to find the SP from the API. Any doubt? Hello? Hello? Any doubt in this?
When I was giving training on that.
What? Hello? Hello? Yeah, tell me. Okay, one more thing. Later on, now this change you want to apply for other schools also. So you can execute this SP to all the schools. Okay. Suppose other school also wants this change, like they want to display only current year data. So then you can change the SP or else you can give, attach in the tracker to execute this SP to all schools. Any query you have to how to find the SP? Okay, so we'll end this meeting. Okay. Namita, please share that video, okay, in the group.